Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the NFC South matchup that could very well tell you who's going to win the NFC South. It's going to be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at last week, we were all surprised that the Carolina Panthers were able to pick up a big victory against the Detroit Lions, but we were also surprised by how Tom Brady came back on the Cardinals late in that football game. Let's face it, the Carolina Panthers are 6-9. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 7-8. When you're looking at the standings right now, the standings for not only the playoffs have been to a point where every team in this division has had a chance to win, but you got to ask yourself, at what point does either one of these teams take hold of this? You know, the Saints still have an opportunity. The Panthers are still alive, and you also got Tampa that's still alive. So it's anybody's ball game if they want to win this one as far as the division goes. So when it boiled it down to it, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers have to start fast. You know that the Carolina Panthers can rush the ball. That was evident of what we've seen against them versus Detroit. They chose not to throw the ball, and they were going to be a running juggernaut. You saw just exactly how Tom Brady and them struggled in the first half and how they had to claw back in the game late in the football game against Arizona. This Bucs team, if you're Tom Brady, you have to let them know, hey, we have to start fast. We have to start fast. We have to start fast. You do not want to leave this game to the referees. You do not want to leave this game to penalties. You want to play smart. You want to play physical. The advantage in this game goes to Tampa because they have Tom Brady. He's played in lots of playoff potential games, whether it be getting a playoff berth, whether it be winning a Super Bowl, whether it be AFC championship game, NFC championship game, or even the biggest game on the planet, which is the Super Bowl. So you hope that with the veteran leadership in the locker room of Tampa, you've got guys that have been there, played in the biggest games, lost in the biggest games, and won in the biggest games. You got a veteran staff that's coached in big games in Tampa. So you got to keep in mind the advantage goes to Tampa all the way around. You got to ask yourself, with them signing Josh Norman this week because they lost one of their best corners in a vacuum, what is that really going to do for this team? It's not going to do much. You just got a live body that can run around. So I'm thinking Tom Brady is going to have the advantage in this one. If I'm Tom, I pick apart that defense. I pick apart those corners, and I go at it. Jason Horn's not here. So I'm not afraid to throw the football at this point. I'm going at Josh Norman. I'm working because you got to think, how much conditioning is he going to get in 3 or 4 days? He's not really going to get that kind of conditioning unless he's been playing football, and he hasn't been. So I'm looking for Tom Brady and Tampa to go ahead and seal this down, for them to go ahead and get the victory and put their seal almost and get to 8-8 and really start to look at making the playoffs in this one. I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their experience in this one. I think it's going to be a heavy, hectic game, wall-to-wall with action, and I think that this potentially could be a potential playoff matchup that we see Tom Brady and them take on somebody else. So all you Bucs fans, all you Panthers fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the breakdowns and all the updates. We'll see you in the next video.